Every so often you come across an American success story that it kind of blows you away. And this is one of them. It's a story that for some reason a lot of people just haven't heard. We're talking about a journey that starts in a segregated small town and ends up at the absolute pinnacle of the global business world. Okay, so let me just ask you straight up. Who is the wealthiest Black entrepreneur in America? Go ahead, think about it for a second. Got a name? Well, chances are it might not be the person you're thinking of, but trust me, his story is one you're not going to forget. His name is David Steward, and he's the founder and chairman of a company called Worldwide Technology. Now, this isn't just some startup. We're talking about a tech behemoth that he built from the ground up, one that's quietly become one of the biggest private companies in the entire country. So, just how wealthy are we talking? Well, get ready for this. Recent estimates put David Steward's net worth at a staggering $11.4 billion. To put that in perspective, that makes him not just the wealthiest Black person in the US, but also the 213th richest person on the entire planet. Wow. But look, to really get a handle on an achievement like that, you can't just look at the numbers. You have to go back, way back to the beginning. And David Steward's beginning, well, it's a truly powerful American origin story.
I vividly remember segregation, separate schools, sitting in the balcony at the movie theater, being barred from the public swimming pool.
Separate schools, sitting in the balcony at the movie theater, being barred from the public swimming pool. I mean, this wasn't some distant, ancient history. This was his reality growing up as a young Black kid in Clinton, Missouri, back in the 50s and 60s. So let's just trace that journey for a second. He's born in 51, moves to this small town in Missouri in 53, and then in 1967, get this, the same kid who was once barred from the local public pool was part of the group that integrated it. Can you imagine that? That kind of grit, that determination, that's a theme you're going to see again and again in his life. It's what carried him all the way through to his graduation from Central Missouri State University in 1973. All right, so after college, you might think he jumped right into starting his own thing, right? Nope. He actually went into corporate America first, and this period, as you'll see, was basically the perfect training ground for everything that was about to happen. He had a couple of jobs, one at Wagner Electric, another at Missouri Pacific Railroad, but the real game changer was his time at FedEx. I mean, he didn't just work there, he absolutely crushed it. We're talking Salesman of the Year, even inducted into the FedEx Hall of Fame back in 1981. This experience was basically a masterclass for him in sales, in business, and in handling super complex logistics. So you can see all the pieces coming together, right? All that experience, all those lessons he learned, they were all building up to one pivotal moment. And that moment came in 1990 when David Steward took the biggest leap of his life and founded his own company, Worldwide Technology. Now, the first few years were all about finding their footing, finding that perfect niche. A huge moment came in 1993 when he made a really smart pivot. He decided to focus on providing these super complex tech services for huge companies. Then, in '99, he made another brilliant move. He spun off one of the divisions to create a separate company, telcobuy.com. This let both companies just laser focus on what they did best, and man, did it accelerate their growth. And did that strategy work? Oh yeah. By 2003, just a little over 10 years after he started, the combined revenue from his companies crossed the $1 billion mark. That is a massive, massive milestone for any business. But listen, they didn't stop there. The growth after that was just explosive. You're looking at a jump from $1 billion in revenue in 2003 to over $11 billion by 2018. That's more than 10x growth in just 15 years. I mean, that's just an absolutely meteoric rise. So you might be wondering, what does Worldwide Technology actually do? Well, at its core, it's a huge technology service provider. The easiest way to think about it is like this. They're the people who help giant corporations and government agencies design, build, and run all their complicated digital stuff. We're talking everything from cloud computing to cybersecurity. And on top of all that, it holds the really important distinction of being one of the largest African-American-owned businesses in America. But, David Steward's story doesn't end with just building a giant, successful company. Not at all. It's also about what he's chosen to do with that success. And that brings us to his legacy, which is all about influence and giving back. And his impact is felt in so many different areas. Through their family foundation, he and his wife Felma have given away millions to support things like education and healthcare. He's a big-time civic leader, serving on all sorts of boards for universities and hospitals. He's also a huge supporter of STEM education. He's written a book. And yeah, he's also very active in the political world. So when you step back and look at the whole picture, from a segregated childhood in small-town Missouri to an $11 billion fortune, it's just incredible. David Steward built an entire empire through smart moves and just sheer unwavering perseverance. His journey is really a testament to what an extraordinary vision can achieve. And it leaves us with a really powerful question to think about. What does it truly take to build an empire on your own terms?